Hi guys. Today I have two topics to discuss, two issues there. No, not really issues, just two topics to discuss. Number one is I want to talk about, or I want to add to what my future wife said about is 50 the new 40? Does life start at age 50 now, or what is it like? And the other one is I want to talk about, I don't know if you heard about that meme, the old white man meme. So somehow these two, they seem to belong together, even though right now you might think, okay, where is the link? What is the connection there? But let me explain, and I promise you it's going to be an interesting train of thought I'm going to develop here. So first of all, let me get started with the old white man meme. Did you ever hear the term old white man, or something very similar is the boomer meme? So there's lots of videos, funny videos about the boomers. And first of all, I have to question myself here. Do I fit into the bracket of the boomers and the old white man? Well, I mean, yeah, if I look at myself, yeah, white skin, so that's for sure. Not really that young anymore, so clearly not 25 years anymore, so that is also true. But what does it really mean? Where does it come from? So both terms, the boomer in a more funny way, a jokingly way, but the old white man meme, they are kind of a little bit insulting, and they are often used in a way to describe the old white man as the evil of the world, the one who is to blame for something like at least 500 years of colonialism, 500 years of to know better, 500 years of mansplaining, 500 years of oppression, 500 years of slavery, 500 years of capitalism. You can add, you can add, you can add, you can add. So basically what it means, whatever goes wrong in nowadays world, the old white man is to blame. Meaning the Western society, which is led by old white men, they are to blame for everything that is wrong nowadays, and that is to blame. The boomer meme is a little bit different. As I said, that's kind of more on the funny side, but it goes into the same direction. So am I a boomer? Yeah, definitely. Boomers are identified by birth years of something like 1950 to 1965, so I fit into that bracket. So technically, yes, definitely I'm a boomer, and I must say I'm comfortable with that. I'm content even with that. Why not? What's wrong with these years? Everything is fine. Yeah. So in the end, it all depends on yourself, how you see yourself, and if you can reflect on yourself and who you want to be. We do have choices. We don't have to be stubborn. We don't have to be only going the old ways, and we don't have to be arrogant, we don't have to be ignorant and whatnot. No, we can be flexible, we can be adaptable, and we can do good to the world. So it's not like, you know, it's not like the old white man is responsible for all evil in the world. Still, I had to ask myself the question, okay, how does that apply to me? After all, I'm really talking here to a somewhat African community, African viewers, mainly from Kenya, of course, but probably from other countries too. And they might look at me like, oh, look at this guy there from Europe, from Germany. Look at him. Yeah, he thinks he knows everything better than we do. Instead, what he did, he stole from us. He stole from the African continent. He took everything away. He and this other guys from Germany, from England and from the United States. They robbed the African continent, and they still do. Well, yeah, there is some good points to that actually. And I cannot speak myself entirely free from that. I can say, yes, I do not bear a personal responsibility for anything that has happened there in this regard, just the same way as I, as a German, cannot say that I'm responsible for the atrocities the Nazi regime had done in the 30s and the 40s here in Germany, mainly to the Jewish people, but also they set the whole world aflame with the Second World War. So am I responsible for that? Clearly not, because I was not even born when the war was over. Am I responsible in another regard? Somehow, somewhat, yet, yes, I am. And the point is, I want to make here is that even though we are not personally, directly responsible for something that went wrong in the past or that is currently going wrong, we still bear a responsibility to point it out and to try to make it better and to try not to see it repeat again. And this is exactly the position where I'm coming from. So I can say, yes, of course I am a privileged white person compared to most Africans. I enjoyed probably a better education. I grew up in relative wealth. There was always food on the table. And there was, of course, a certain safety that we enjoyed for many, many years, for at least 50 years or something like this. And so altogether, yes, I am privileged, I know that. Does that mean that I don't know what life in Africa is? Probably I cannot put myself entirely in the shoes of many people on the African continent, especially if they are struggling, if they are suffering for their daily lives. But still I can have an opinion about it, and I can try to make it better. I can try to remedy the effects of what was done to those people, and most of all I can respect those people. And I can try to understand what they are talking about and who they are and what they do in today's life. So this is the position I'm coming from. And I can do probably more, coming from the point that I am an educated person. I can share what I know. I can tell people, okay, this is, as to my knowledge, how things are, and well, maybe you should consider this and that too. And there isn't anything wrong with that. This is something that is often said, the old white man all too often does, that he comes over as a know-better. Yeah, probably so. If this is so, of course, definitely we need to humble down. All of us, we all need to humble down. But still, that doesn't mean that there is some truth to it, that sometimes the old white man, out of his or her own experience, knows things that probably the average African person, age 25, 30, 35 or something like this, probably does not know. And if this is so, then, well, I do believe we can both benefit from each other. The African person can benefit in the sense of probably listening to me, and I can benefit from widening my own experiences, my own insight, because I mean, we all live our own lives, and if we don't share our life stories, we miss out on a lot of things. Yeah, so this ends number one. This ends topic number one, the old white man and the boomer. Let me think now where are we going from here in terms of what my future wife said about life starts at 50 or at 40 nowadays, and is there any truth to that? I believe so. I mean, if you really break it down, I believe what it all boils down to is that it's a matter of personal freedom you enjoy. Personal freedom is not just something that is written in the law or in the constitution. We are all born equal. That's not what I mean. Freedom is that you need to be free from obligations. You need to be free from debt. You need to be free in your mind, most of all, that you can look at the world how the world is. And this is exactly the point where I'm coming from with the old white man. So that's not a bad thing, to have clarity of mind, to know what's going on, and to define your own personal freedom out of that, so that you know, okay, this is what I want today. I'm not in the treadmill anymore, that I need to struggle from day to day. Yes, of course, I have to look for my income, but this is something that is probably more manageable if you get a little bit older, as if you are 35 years old or 30 years old, and you have to feed a family of 5 or whatever it is, and you don't know where the food for the next day should come from. This is no freedom then. Yeah, freedom really is if you have no obligations, and if you have the opportunity to make your own life choices. And this is exactly what she was referring to. Can we make our own life choices today? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, because she is free in the sense of she has made up her mind. What does she want in her life? Whom does she want to have in her life? And how to organize your life. She's free to do so, and I'm free to do so too. Yes, of course. Well, yeah, definitely. You have to have the means to make a relationship work in that way. But if you can, that's a great and that's a cool thing. And on top of all that, I mean, the overall life expectancy and the overall health with age has improved so much over the last 30, 40 years or something like this. I would rather say nowadays you can say 60 is the new 50. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe like my dad felt when he was 45 or something like this, or when he was 50. And I'm older than that. So for that matter, age, that is of course a biological fact. You cannot escape, but you can deal with it. Try to stay fit, try to stay healthy, try to develop a lifestyle where you have life choices, where you can make a difference, not only to yourself, but to your environment, where you say, well, okay, that's what I want to do, and I don't want to do this on the back of other people by exploiting other people or something like this. No, I want to give back. Instead, I want to be a benefactor of society. So if you can say that to yourself, no matter of age, you can do. You can do. And I want to encourage everybody who's listening, yeah, don't be afraid of getting older. Getting older, if you stay fit and healthy, is actually a good. That's a good thing. And I haven't felt that good, let's say, when I was 35 and when I was in the treadmill. Yes, and there were children, and there was the house I had to make payments for each and every month, and so on and so forth. If I look back at that period in my life, well, yes, I mean, of course, it was defining for myself, but would I want to go back there? Hell no, absolutely not. No, I am enjoying myself where I am, and I'm enjoying the freedom, and I'm enjoying the choices life has to offer to me today. And I guess that's what she wanted to say, or if not, then I'm just adding to it. And I guess that's the message for today. So if you like that video, please comment, subscribe, and like. And see you next time. Bye.